will you bring me my, give me my paper over there. My shoot, my book and my pens. Hello, and welcome to my channel. And listen, I want to talk about this book that I got. They can't see you. Can't Hurt Me Now. I'm not going to be around the bush and just say a whole lot of nothing. But listen, David Goggins, you a beast. You a beast. If you all haven't gotten this book, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, you need to go get it. This is an amazing book. Anytime I can pick up a book and it grabs me with the first 2-3 pages, listen, this is a winner right here. I am so glad that I got this book. I started on this book, what's today? Monday. I started on this book Saturday, I believe. Sunday or Saturday. And I'm over halfway through the book now. This is so good. He has some great, his story is simply amazing. And reason why I wanted to come live and talk about this book, because I've been saying from the beginning of the year that I'm investing in myself, and by the end of the year, I want to be a better version of myself, right? And one of my goals was to read a book a month. So far, I'm on my 3rd book, and this is February, and I'm good. I'm right. I'm on the right track for that. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed to this channel. Now, everybody always talk about goals and what they're going to do, this, that, and the third, but you really have to invest in yourself. And what I like about this book, David just don't talk the talk. He walks the walk. And he also have challenges after every chapter. Like at the first chapter, one of the challenges that he had, and it was difficult for me, and I'm just going to be very transparent about it. It was difficult for me because, let me go back here where it's a challenge. You have to write down the things that you feel like is hindering you. You have to write down the things that your demons, pretty much. You have to write those things down. And he has what he calls an accountability mirror. And in my video when I went live, I think it was yesterday morning, this morning, one of the two, I said, I showed you guys my mirror in my bathroom where I'm going to put all of my goals on my mirror, and every morning I have to look at that mirror. But I just got to be honest, it's hard. It's hard not talking about it, but actually writing down what's holding you back, writing down your fears, writing down your challenges, writing down exactly where you are. It's like you get amnesia almost, you know? That's hard for me. That's hard for me. But in my journal, Kyra, bring me my journal, please. In my journal, I started writing, and when it started feeling yucky, I gotta be honest, gotta be transparent, I stopped. But 2 days I've been writing down the things that's inside of me that I feel like it's in my book bag up front, honey. That I feel like that's holding me back. The people that I felt like betrayed me. Even in my lowest point, when I felt betrayed, writing just, reliving those things. But that's chapter 1. That's writing those things there and getting it out, because he talks about the hell he went through as a child, and his dad won't. But I'm gonna tell y'all something about this man right here. His dad carried him through some things, but that's what made him who he was, or who he is today. So do you all have any goals or challenges that you're facing now? The goals that you have set for this year? We're just in month 2. This is my journal here. And I've been writing in my journal since January. And I'm going to show you guys that I'm serious about, doing the walk. I'm serious about not just talking about it. I'm serious about it, right? Shifting my mindset. Thinking differently. Getting that mind of steel, everything I went through, as David said in the book, calluses, they become calluses, and you get to zone everything out. Hey, Kai, come here real quick, please. You zone everything out, and all the hurt that you went through, you use that as fuel to get you where you need to be. And I will say that I've been getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 4, and doing my meditation, my yoga workout, and I even went back to the gym. I started working out in the gym again. But I'm going to tell you something. I feel like we celebrate our small wins, but after reading this book about David, honey, I feel like that ain't nothing. I need to get in there and get in there, But this book, oh my God. If you all haven't got this book, please go get it. It's a guide to help you do what you need to do to become a better version of yourself. And like I said, I wanted to come on here. I don't have a script or anything. I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys and talk to anybody who wanted to make a change in their life. And what are your goals so far? What have you done? Have you started implementing any of the goals, or are you still sitting on the sideline talking about, I'm going to get started, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? So yeah. Still sitting on the sideline talking about, I'm going to get started. So Cece say healing is good, it's necessary. Oh, absolutely. It is definitely necessary. I think for me, for the past 2.5 years, 3 years, I've been going through a lot. I've lost my mother. I lost my father. I've just been going through a lot, plus going to school full time, raising my grandchildren. Listen, it's enough to say, you know what? Life be life, and I'm just not going to do anything. But I'm using that as my fuel. I used to go live last year and, do my little workouts and everything. But then when life started life, and I just stopped, gained weight, as you can see. But I'm back. And I want to get the mindset of, I'm not going to say get his mindset, because I don't know if anybody can get his mindset. But I'm just going to dig deep for me. And when I feel like giving up, that's when I need to push that much harder. This man right here is the epitome of strength. He's the epitome of, I'm not going to say motivation, because as I was reading, motivation is something that'll get you, hyped up. And after the hypeness is gone, then you're going to go right back to where you were. And that's one of the things, too, I said, in my journey and going back to school, I was like, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to inspire people. But, David says, after the inspiration leaves, then what? After the motivation leaves, then what? No. I don't want to be a motivational speaker anymore. I don't want to be an inspirational speaker anymore. I don't want to do those things. I want to help, first of all, myself get to where I need to be. Then I want to be that person that's going to help you and everybody else get to where you need to be. But first, I got to do the work myself. First, I got to do the work myself. I'm going to try to talk to you all and read these comments too. The Bible is motivational, but guess what? You still got to put the work in. You still got to put the work in. The Bible is motivational, but you still got to put the work in. You can read it all day, but if you don't put it to work, what good is it? What good is it? It's not going to do you any good, right? For me, I think that, what can I say? I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I do. And I need to get that in check, first of all. I need to get that in check. And I need to realize that when people show you who they are, you really need to believe them. Kyra, come here real quick. I need a charger. And you need to, let me see what he says. What makes that book different or more powerful? No, the book isn't powerful. It's his story. My charger for my phone, please. It's his story. It's his perseverance, how he persevered through his abusive father. How he persevered through the bullying that he went through in school. Not being able to read. Watching his mother get beat down after beat down. And him being abused by his father physically. And really, he had endured some traumatic trauma. And it's his story of how he overcame all of that. The book isn't powerful. His story is powerful. Sorry. Yeah, that's what that is. His story is powerful, honey. Put that back on my thing. I gotta start this. Okay, we're gonna make a little adjustment, guys. Let's make a little adjustment. The Bible has 1,000 stories, if not more than that. And those stories are powerful too. But even in reading the Bible, if you don't put it to work, right? It's still what? It's just words. It's just words. These are just words. But reading his words inspired me so much. And I'm not putting his book above the Bible. What I'm saying is his story. How he went to, how he became a Navy SEAL. And listen, let me tell you something. Whoo! It ain't easy becoming a Navy SEAL. I got to move away from this fireplace because my little doohickey-majiggy here. Can you put it in there for me? Hold on, guys. We got to make it a little adjustment. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Yes, I've read Jonah. I read all of that. They went through some, Job lost everything he had. Like I said, I'm not discounting the Bible. I'm not discounting the Bible. Not at all. But to be very transparent, sometimes when I read the Bible, I don't understand it. Okay? But, again, I'm not discounting the Bible. I'm not discounting in those stories. What I'm here to talk about tonight is David Goggins' book. And David, if you come across this video, holler at your girl. Because I just want to say thank you for sharing your story, your trials, your tribulations, your ups, your downs, you know, going through hell, whatever, Hell's Kitchen, not Hell's Kitchen, but going through what I could actually feel when he was I'm just saying, when he was talking about when he had to go in the water and swim with his hands tied behind his back and had to work himself loose from that. He had to ask himself, why am I here? And he had to dig deep to why he was there, you know. And only a few make it to be a Navy SEAL. And he didn't make it the first time. He didn't make it the second time. I think it was his third time because he because the first time he got medically discharged because he caught pneumonia. And I don't know if you all seen it on your feed where they show you the guys that's going through the Navy SEAL training, how they be locking arms and laying down in the water and the waves coming over. Oh my God. He talks about that. Well, anyway, he ended up catching pneumonia. He couldn't make it through the first hell week. So he waited and got back in there again. Done broke his shins or something, and he done taped his ankles up and running. And listen, no, it was his knee. His knee was fractured. He was running swallowed up. Then they had to discharge him for that. But then he came back the third time, and they told him, listen, if anything happened to you this third time, we're just going to have to go ahead and disqualify you. You're not going to make it through. He was so determined to make it because by this time, his wife was pregnant with their child. He didn't have anything, didn't have no money. He was, $30,000 in debt. And look, he needed to get in there to become a Navy SEAL. He needed it more than anything. But not only did he need it to where he could provide for his family, he needed to make it through this Navy SEAL training to prove to himself that he was worthy. That he was worthy, like he had what it take. He had what it took. And baby, let me tell y'all something. They put him through hell and high waters. And let me tell you what he did. And you got to read the book. Mind over matter. The drill sergeants that was there, they was there to break them mentally. Because if they broke them, then they couldn't move any further. Telling them, like, I know you're cold. Because they would be out in the cold in the water. And they would get in the sand pit. And then they got to run miles and miles with heavy logs, with boats and stuff. And they I know you're tired. I know you want to come in and get something to eat. If that's what you want to do. You know, and you're broken at this point. You're hungry. You're tired. You just want to give up. But he figured it out. The more they talk against me, the more I'm going to tell myself. And he started singing the song from Rocky. And he started singing it to his group. I think it was, they was Crew 231. He started singing it to the crew. He's singing it to the crew. The more the sergeants try to get in their head, the more he look at them. And he starts singing. And he put his mind somewhere else. And at that point, he didn't think about the pain. He didn't think about anything else. That's when he said he took this drill sergeant's soul. Oh, my God. Listen, I can't tell it. Like, you got to read it for yourself. Baby, when I tell you this is so motivational to me, like, this is so inspiring to me. Let me tell y'all something. I went to the gym the other day. I was thinking about David and him running. Well, I ain't got that mindset yet, if y'all want me to be totally honest with you. I got in there and got to working out, and that stuff got to hurt, and I said, ooh, I done my time. Let me go. See, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. But before he got there, he was weighing 200 and X amount of pounds, and he had to, was it 200 or 300? He was weighing 200 or 300 pounds. He had to lose 150 pounds within 3 months. And he did. He couldn't even run a half a mile. So that encouraged me when I was like, you know what? Well, David didn't get it the first couple of times. Let me, get myself together. Y'all give me some thumbs up. And, yeah, give me some thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel. But the reason why I came on here tonight, again, is to say because I'm going to change myself to be a better version of me. By the end of I don't know if y'all been seeing my videos I've been posting, I'm not posting those just to be posting them. Of course I want you to subscribe to my channel. Of course I want you to talk to me, tell me what you're thinking if you're doing it too. But baby, I'm really doing it for myself. Because in order for me to be a better version of myself, I have to what? Invest in myself. Invest in my education, reading, journaling, facing my demons. Procrastination, get rid of it. Procrastination is just something that, you haven't even prioritized yet. What are you saying to me? But yeah, I just want to be a better version of myself by the end of this year. I am 54 years old. And listen, I just want to be a better version of me as I walk into this new chapter that I'm in this year. Starting prioritizing things, taking better care of my mental health as well as my physical health. You have to set time aside to where you can just listen. One of the things that I do with my grandchildren, we on social media, we're going to school. Some people are working. then life is lifing. When we go to bed at night, our body rests. But all these other things going on, we don't give our brain time to reboot. So one of the things I do with my kids, and I think I made a video about this, quiet time. No social media, no electronics. We just sit in silence. And if you haven't tried it, you should try it. Sitting in silence, let your brain reboot itself. Because like you do, I like this all day scrolling, or listening to this or listening to that on your job, this going in and out your ear. You know, you need time to sit to where your mind can reboot. You may not have 30 minutes to do it. Do it 15 minutes. Give yourself time to reboot. Give your mind time to reboot. And then also walk. If you don't want to go to the gym, if you can't make it to the gym, do a walk. Walk 2 blocks every day. Walk a block every day. That'll do more for you than you think. Start, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. My flexibility is off. I can't even really stretch like I want to, I don't have the mobility like I had before. But guess what? By the end of this year, I will. Because I'm going to be in the gym. I'm going to be working on myself. I'm going to continue to work on myself. But again, I'm halfway through this book. No, this is not a paid sponsorship. If anybody come on later on and say it's just no, it's not a paid sponsorship. I'm just so excited about reading this book, and I'll be finished with it this weekend. And yeah, just go get the book. It's very, listen. Let me just read this to you, right? I highlighted this in the book. You see that? Listen, he says, when you indulge in negative self-talk, the gifts of sympathetic response will remain out of reach. However, if you can manage those moments of pain that come with maximum effort by remembering what you've been through to get you to that point in your life, you will be in a better position to persevere and choose fight over flight. That will allow you to use the adrenaline that comes with a sympathetic response to go even harder. That's what I was telling you all about earlier when he was, the drill sergeant was like, I know you're hurting. I know you're in pain. Listen, you heard that right there. I'm telling you. Another thing, in chapter 2, the challenge in chapter 2, and this is where he's talking about the accountability mirror. I got that highlighted as well. He talks about the accountability mirror. He says he tacked Post-it notes on the accountability mirror, and he wants you to do the same. Self-improvement takes dedication and self-discipline. Of course, we know that. We can say it all day, but you got to get it in here. Self-improvement takes dedication and self-discipline. The dirty mirror you see every day is going to reveal the truth. Once you put your truths on the mirror and you look at it every day, if you haven't removed them because you haven't accomplished them, that's telling you what? You're lacking self-discipline. He says stop ignoring it. Use it to your advantage. If you feel it, post an image of yourself sharing it in a tag saying accountability mirror on social media. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I just want everybody to know, but I will post a picture of my accountability mirror, all my sticky notes. I'm sure I'm gonna fill that large mirror up in the back. Good day to you too. But yeah, if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And just watch me as I metamorphose, as I go through this change. And change is not easy. Change is not good. Anytime you go to working on yourself, whether it's mentally or physically, it's going to be pain. It's going to be pain. It's going to be pain. And you just got to be in it to win it. That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say. and I'm excited about this book. It has given me, like, I don't know, it's just reading this book and being able to feel what he's talking about. Like this, a lot of these self-help books or whatever is just a bunch of crap. But this man right here spoke his truth. You're welcome. He spoke his truth. And I guarantee if you get this book and start reading it, you'll feel it too. And let me be very transparent. Do you all know when I purchased this book? I purchased this book last year, last summer. Last year I'm saying what I'm saying now, but never really acted upon it. Was it the summer or the spring? I've had this book for a while. I had it sitting on my shelf. When I saw it in the bookstore, I was like, David Goggins, yeah, that's the man that run a lot. Let me go ahead and get this book. Let me read it. But when I looked at it, I was like, this shit ain't talking about nothing. I didn't read it. I just looked and said, I ain't gonna. I brought it home and put it on my shelf. In my library up there. And I don't know what made me decide to go pick it up this time, because I've already completed 2 books. This is my 3rd book. And when I went over to my shelf, I looked, I said, let me just start reading this book. I'm challenging myself to read things that I feel like is boring, but it's going to help me. But oh my God, listen, when I opened it up, I couldn't close it. I couldn't close the book. I got mad at his daddy, felt sorry for his mama, felt some type of way about his brother, and was feeling his pain, and I just couldn't put it down. Like, trust me when I tell you about this book, that I have you wanting to run let this man run 100 miles in 24 hours. I'm not saying he gonna make you want to do that, but after you read it, you know, you get that, yeah, I can do it too. I may not be able to do that, but I can do this, right? So yeah, I've had this book for almost a year, and I'm just now picking up, and it's an amazing book, and you need to go get it. You need to go get this book and read it. If you want to change your life, and if you want someone to just model yourself after, not saying that you're going to do what he do, go get this book. Yeah, that book. But yeah, my journal, like I said, I journal in the morning and I journal in the evening time. I journal, if I don't feel like writing, I'll just write. I'm not feeling it today. Today wasn't a good day. I wasted time today, you know. But when I wake up in the morning, I start writing, and I write down my intentions as well. I do believe when I come back and view this video a year from now, I'm going to be like, wow, I really have grown, and I'm so proud of myself. I know the future me is on the other side saying, you better do it, girl. You better go. You know, through all the trials and tests that I've been dealing with, I've been going through, I'm still pushing my way through. And that right there is forming a callus on my mind, as David said. And when you read the book, you understand what I mean when I say a callus. A callus is hard. You know, you get calluses on your hand, you get calluses on your feet, and they get hard. One of the things David was saying in his book was, when you've been through so much, it forms a callus on your mind. And that you went through will no longer hurt you, because it can't get through to you because of the calluses. And just sitting here reflecting upon that passage just in this book, I now realize, wow, I have formed some calluses. I still have some weak points too. But yeah. I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about my future. Because let me tell y'all something. When you start moving towards your goals, no, it's not going to be easy, but yet you still push through it. Listen, it's better on the other side. It's better on the other side. And I hope that You know, you all want to change your lives too and stop being stagnated. Do something with your life. I don't know what else to say, but that's just how I feel. Sitting by the fire. Let me see what these comments are saying. Abandoned has left the building. Jesus probably said thank you. Well, I think I only have, how many people watching me now? 3. If you would like to comment, I appreciate it, and we can converse back and forth. But that was the main thing I wanted to talk about was Can't Hurt Me. You can't hurt me. A person can only do what you allow them to do. Oh, thank you, G Problem. Am I saying it right? GZ Problem? Always a pleasure. Yes, always a pleasure. I think for me, and I just got to be very transparent, at this stage in my life, I know that I'm going to fail at some things. I know that. But at this stage in my life, I'm accepting people for who they really are. When they show me who they are, I am going to believe what they show me. DMX said it best. Trust the person to be who they show you they are. I think I'm saying, I'm misquoting it, but if they show you they're a liar, believe them. Take them for being a liar. If they show you they're a cheater, know that they are a cheater. Don't put them as something else. If they show you they're a thief, take them as they're a thief, you know? And a lot of times I think my biggest downfall is trying to see more into people than what they really are, if that makes, you know, for me, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I'm always believing the best, but this is what you're showing me, and I'm thinking, no, I ain't doing it no more. I ain't doing it. And my circle is that small. Did you see that? I don't even have a circle. I'm at the stage in my life now that I'm okay with being with Veronica. I'm okay with not having anybody to confide in. I'm okay with that. Because sometimes you have to sit still. Sometimes, you know, when you feel like you have a best friend or you feel like you have a confidant and they let you down and they show you who you are, who they are, listen, it was a bitter pill to take. It was a bitter pill to swallow. But I did, buddy. I did. And I'm okay with it. Was I okay with it at first? No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I felt like I should, the love that I gave, the loyalty that I gave, I felt like it should have been reciprocated to me. And it wasn't. Hey, Mr. MAGA. It's all about me. You're absolutely right. It's all about me. And once I realized that, you know what? It's okay. I can't make a person love me or have the loyalty towards me that I had towards them. All I know is what I had was genuine, or what I gave was genuine, and I didn't receive it. And you know what? Everybody comes into your life for a season and a reason. You take the good that came with it and also the bad and learn from it. And yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm here to tell you, yes, it does. You know, and it was growth. It was growth, you know, and I'm still growing and learning. Don't get me wrong. I'm still growing and learning. And sometimes, and let's just be honest, when we go through things in life, when things happen and it throws us for a loop, we're sitting there like, you know, woe is me. Whoa, oh my God. And me, I ain't talking about you, dwell on it and think and cry and think and talk and think and ain't got nowhere. I got tired of that. Some people done went on with their life, doing what they want to do, living their best life. Here I am, someone said, well, I'm this and man, the heck with all of that. No, I had to stay focused, the tunnel vision, stay focused. And so, listen, every day it gets better. It gets better. Sometimes it don't seem like it's getting any easier, but hey, I just keep on trucking. And one of the things David said, like you said, calluses, forming calluses, what once hurt won't hurt anymore. You just got to dig deep and use those negativities as your stepping stone, as your energy, your fuel to keep you pushing and moving forward. That's it. That's it. Life is good. Life is good. And sometimes we always look at, now let me stop saying we. Life is good and I look at the negative sometimes, right? I need to stop looking at the negative and just focus on the positive. And let the negative be, you know what? It's this way today, but tomorrow, even if it's that way tomorrow, the next day, I'm one day closer for it to be over. Okay? Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, listen, I'm come back to this video a year from now, and I promise you it's going to be a different version of Veronica. A different version. I'm so proud of me. I love me. If don't nobody else love me, well, can't nobody love me the way that I love me. Because I see myself as a queen. And yes, I do. I see myself as a queen. Nobody going to love me the way that I love me. And listen, look, at the end of the day, I got to do what's best for V. I got to do what's best for V, you know? We all need to talk this type of talk. We should be able to lift one another up, you know, and stop living like we are living in brick houses and everybody live in a glass house. Can't nobody throw stones at nobody. If you see somebody going through something, stop talking about them. Give them some encouraging words. I talked to a good friend of mine. We haven't talked in almost a year. But when he and I talked the other day, we talked for 3 hours. And one thing we said was, you know, no matter what a person is going through, you should be able to give them an encouraging word and not go tell somebody else what they're dealing with. Like, you're happy that they're going through whatever they're going through. And what you really should be doing is say, listen, if I can give you a helping hand, or you don't even have to say that. If you see a need, help. If you see a need, help somebody. Give them an encouraging word, you know? But for me, I want to continue my journey, and I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to grow and not be stagnated. It's almost like, you know that, how can I say this? It's almost like you know what your purpose is, but you don't know what your purpose is. When you feel like you're in the right lane of going towards your purpose, like seem like all hell break loose. And when it break loose, you lose focus. Let me stop saying you, me. I lost focus. And I got my focus back. And stay focused. A lot of times when problems come, things happen, it's for distraction. This reminds me of when, you know, they put what do you call them, a bridle on a horse. And they put those things on a horse's face. Those are to block out what's on the right and what's on the left. All they see is what's in front of them. And if I can get like this and stay like this is what David did. David Goggins, he got like this when he was going to be a Navy SEAL. He got like this, tunnel vision. Was it easy? No. He running on broken ankles, fractured knee, but he was focused. He zoned everything out, and this is how this is how I'm going to be. Not I want to be, I'm going to be. And you can too. Boom. You can too. Tunnel vision. That's right, tunnel vision. A lot of times, some come up and we go to looking. And then we focus on that when we still need to stay straight ahead. That's coming in. And here we go, focus on that. And we need to stay straight ahead and stay focused. This come out, I'm focused now. That's how we got to be. That's exactly how we got to be. But I thank you all for coming on tonight and just listening to me talk about what have really got my gears grinding. This book right here, Can't Hurt Me. I'm not being sponsored by this. I'm not. Please go get this book. Go get this book and read it. I'm telling you, it's a good read. It's an easy read. And the reason why I haven't finished it is because I go to school every day and I have to study. But let me tell y'all something. When I tell you I have been consistent, consistency and persistent. Now, I'm not 100% all the way there, right? But I have been consistent with my journaling, right? With my journaling. I've been consistent with getting, well, the other morning I got up at 8 because I stayed up a little late. But listen, I've been getting up at 5 o'clock. I'm getting up at 4 o'clock, meditating, been consistent with that. And I've been consistent with my workout. Like I walk, if I don't walk 2 miles, I'll get in the gym, get on the treadmill, walk a mile, and then I'm doing my exercise, and then I do my yoga. I'm telling y'all something. I'm telling you something. It's something in being consistent and persistent, right? And you all will see the change. I'll keep posting every day. Y'all see the change. Y'all, and some of my shorts, you'll see me dancing, feeling good, because I just want to spread how I feel. The joy, how I feel in that moment, I just want to share it with somebody. And then I make sure, you'll see in my shorts to where I'm meditating. You'll see in my shorts to where I'm journaling. And I'm going to start posting my videos of me in the gym. And then I'm going to start going live, working out again. With my fat ass. And I'm going to start posting my meal. I need to get my meal plan together. And start being consistent with that. I'm going to start back with that. I'll be looking crazy, but I'm going to start back with that too, because when I work out, it makes me feel so good. It releases these endorphins. It gives me more energy. It just makes me feel good. And I feel like whoever work out with me is feeling the same way I feel, Absolutely. Ebony says, good evening, personal question. How do you feel about psychics, people who can so-called predict your past, present? I do believe people have the gift to do that. Some people, now this is just my personal belief, I believe that some people do it for being evil, but then you have some people that, listen, they have the gift. They have the gift that they can tell you your past, present, and future. I believe in the prophetic gift. I believe in that. And you can take anything good and make it bad, So, but yeah, I believe in that. I really do. To be totally honest with you, years ago, you all remember, what's that lady's name? That black lady. She was a psychic. Call, whatever her name. I forget her name from California, but anyway. I called that psychic hotline. And let me tell you something. Whoever was talking to me on that line, I said, oh, my God. They told me, they was like, I see that you are dating somebody that is a foreigner or whatever, a foreigner. I said, I never said anything. But anyway, she says, You're dating him, and in 6 months you all will not be together, blah, 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 whatever she said, whatever. But what she said came to pass, and I was dating a Jamaican. He was not, and I'm like, whoa, okay, you know. What did you say? Let me see. According to God, it's not a gift, it's demonic. Stay away from demons. Miss Cleo, that's who she was. Miss Cleo, fraud. Miss Cleo. Yep. But people do have the gift of seeing, you know, they call them seers. People do have the gift. You have people that interpret dreams. You have people, you know, to do all that stuff, the good side and the bad side. I tend to stay with the good side. I tend to stay with the good side. If you all haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to support me, I do have, now look here, Abadaman, I'm sorry, how do I pronounce your name? Abandon, listen. Listen, God gives everybody a gift. He gives people the prophetic gift. That's what I believe. And however you choose to use your gift, that's on you. And that's between you and God. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Some people use their gift for good. Some people use their gift for the wrong reasons. But God do give everybody a measure of gift. And he do have people that are seers. He do have people that have the prophetic gift. Okay? Well, we can agree to disagree, but I do know God give everybody a measure of gifts. And some are prophetic, some singers, some whatever your gift is, that's your gift. I don't know. But, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, you can support my channel by continuing to following me, hit the subscribe button, or you can give me some, what is this called? The little super chats. You can do super chats. I appreciate any gift that I get. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, but yeah. So I think that's going to be about it for tonight. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. And if you don't do anything else, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself by taking time out to reboot your brain, give your brain time to rejuvenate itself, sitting quiet for 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes. Sit time aside to where you can have time to meditate. Take out time for yourself to where you can go for a walk. Clear your mind. Nature is beautiful. I find it very relaxing to go outside in the morning time, breathe the fresh air, and go for a nice walk. Sometimes I go to the track. And then you can go to the gym as well. Remember, listen, I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm 54 years old. And I do know if I don't use it, I'm definitely going to lose it, right? And I know my flexibility is not, I'm not as flexible as I once was. Not that I'm trying to be a younger person, but I want to be able to move without having to roll over. You know how you roll over trying to get up? I don't want to do it. I want to be able to get up. I want to be able to bounce back. And so, yeah, definitely invest in your health and mental health as well. Okay? So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for tuning in. And, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. I haven't been posting anything really on TikTok. But, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and also subscribe to my channel. So, again, thank you guys. And I'll be posting something tomorrow. Bye-bye.